CTV's Renee Rogers with more. So, Renee, a lot here to unpack. With housing starts decreasing, what concerns are there for balancing housing demand and affordability?
Right. Yes, Marcia. Well, the concern is that while some gains have been made in some urban areas in Canada, overall, the number of new houses being built is on the decline. That was found by the Canadian Mortgage and Housing Corporation, which also says that a continued slowdown could lead to even less availability when it comes to housing. Labor retention could be impacted, as well as affordability. So what the CMHC did was it looked at housing starts in Canada's 7 largest urban areas in the first half of 2025. And it did find some gains in Calgary, Edmonton, Montreal, and Ottawa. But those gains were largely offset by declines in Vancouver, Halifax, and Toronto. In fact, Toronto is on pace for its lowest annual housing starts in the last 30 years. Not only that, but in high-price centers such as Toronto and Vancouver, housing remains unaffordable. Now, the CMHA does estimate that there will be some improvement, but it will be gradual, expecting some slight improvement by 2027. And for that, it cites the ongoing trade tensions, economic uncertainty, and declining population growth. It says that those are leading to some of the problems that we are seeing with housing starts right now.
Yeah, and we just talked about Barrie before we joined you. Cities across Canada are pushing to remove homeless encampments with home rental costs on the decline. How integral is affordable housing to get people off the streets, Renee?
Well, it is certainly a contributing factor, and you're right. Cities like Barrie calling for a state of emergency, Winnipeg now banning where homeless encampments can be. There's certain areas of the city now where Winnipeg wants to ban those encampments from setting up. Now, when it comes to affordable housing, the Mortgage and Housing Corporation defines that as costing less than 30% of a household's gross income before tax. Well, a survey just last month from rentals.ca found that more than a third of people are spending more than half of their income on rent. And so the federal government is looking at ways to try to solve this. Mark Carney has unveiled sort of Second World War style policies in order to increase the amount of housing starts to 500,000 or over 500,000 per year. But the opposition leader, Pierre Poilievre, is saying that that's not enough. He's calling for a host of other measures, including no federal sales tax on any new homes or rather up to $1.3 million. Now, we do know that right now, Carney and his Liberal caucus are in Edmonton for meetings ahead of the resumption of Parliament, and the economy, affordability are on the agenda for things to talk about. And this all comes ahead of the budget, which we are expecting to come as early as next month. It's been a very long-awaited budget, so it will be interesting to see what kinds of solutions are in that budget when it comes to solving what has become a housing crisis.
Renee, thank you.
You're welcome.